It looks like it's time for a quick adventure
A quick adventure?
play.
Quickie time?
I don't know how to fit play in there.
I don't think you can.
A quick play through of Adventure Time.
There's a lot happening here.
Well, that's the standard intro, apart from all this schmiggity bop.
You see how the art style's a little different?
Yeah.
They do that for they also do that for Scooby-Doo. It looks kind of like one of the 60s cartoons or 70s. I forget what years it was on.
They're probably just trying to make it look like the show.
Because then also I think even Wild Style looks a little different because the main Dimension story is her, Batman, and Gandalf, and she looks and moves differently than they do because they move and look different in the Lego Movie.
That's neat.
I like.
So you're in Finn's home. He lives in a big treehouse.
I can see that. Why does he live in a big treehouse?
They just do. There's not a specific reason for it.
He just kind of lives in a treehouse.
Well, at one point you do find out that in Finn's past life he died under the treehouse.
What?
This is off to a great start.
He dies under the tree
In a past life.
So he reincarnates, or is he supposed to be like a video game character?
I think he reincarnates, but there's a whole episode where he's having weird dreams about his past life where he knew Princess Bubblegum and stole something from her, but then he finds it again in the treehouse because he digs up some of the flooring.
This show is kind of messed up, isn't it?
Oh. You haven't even started.
I mean, I tried to watch it a few times and I remember not enjoying it.
It is a bit of an acquired taste.
Kind of like Rick and Morty.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Oh, by the way, this laser glove I'm using is from later in this level. Because I played a little bit of this and then I fell asleep and forgot to get back to it, so now I'm just playing it over. But I already have whatever this magic glove is.
It's probably the hero's gauntlet.
Billy's
gauntlet, that's what I meant.
Whatever, who's Scarlet? Scarlet's just the sword.
Scarlet? Oh yeah, because the show actually has a continuity. So every time he loses or acquires a new sword,
yes,
it actually stays with him until he loses it.
Oh.
So at one point, the demon sword I think is his father's.
Finn sword, the grass sword, and the root sword.
The grass sword is pretty cool. That's not its name though.
No.
It is a blade of grass.
Okay. It's literally just... Oh. I just got it. I don't like it, but I got it.
Because he doesn't have a sword, and a witch curses him, where his arm turns into grass.
Okay.
And the whole episode is they're like, oh no, you're gonna turn into grass, it's bad. But then at the end of the episode, after they realize they can't fix the curse, Finn's like, you know what, I'm okay with it. But you're not supposed to be okay with the curse. So then the curse is undone because he's okay with it.
Okay.
And then the grass, because it's actually grass, so it just wraps around his arm, and then whenever he wants it, it just pops into a sword in his hand. It's really cool.
That sounds kind of neat.
It's actually... That's the start of my favorite thing to tell people to illustrate how weird the show is.
The blade of grass thing?
That's how it starts.
Well, that's not... what you're saying is your story's not over.
Oh, it will continue.
Well, then continue it.
Well, I want to not ignore the game, so is there a plot right now, or are you just trashing the treasury?
I think I'm supposed to be going to see Princess Bubblegum, or whatever. But I'm just kind of trashing the treasury to get coins, so that I can get, extra goodies.
Yeah.
See, I know we messed up on the... What the hell? The mini kits last time, when we were playing Doctor Who.
Yeah, we didn't... You didn't do very well.
And I don't remember... Well, I know a few of them I missed. And I know for a fact I'm going to miss some of the ones in this, because I don't have BMO.
Well, you don't have BMO.
And BMO has specific docks that she can use, kind of like there's the Midway arcade set where you can use a little game cabinet to do stuff, and I don't have that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So unfortunately, I'm just going to be getting as many extra things as I can.
Well, hey, no rush, man.
And then we'll just see how many I get at the end. I know I've already missed at least one because there's a BMO dock upstairs.
Yeah. Well, maybe you should get BMO.
Well, I mean there's a lot of money involved here. Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
So I can't, I can't just be like, oh, I thought I was gonna have to push the swords for a second.
No, you got it.
Um.
What?
Maybe it was a video game.
Do you have to build it, or it just destroy itself?
Oh, I guess I can build. Oh.
Oh, grass sword! Bring out your grass sword!
Oh wait, wrong thing.
Do you not even know how to play your own game?
Oh.
No, you have to get the grass sword.
Oh god.
And you have to not die.
No.
There you go. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, was that not
There's a target up there.
taken care of?
Hey, look at that.
I'm a swinging fool.
You got all sorts of cool stuff.
Yeah, I guess I'm just kind of like getting money and stuff.
I mean, it's a treasury. It makes sense.
Does he actually have a big treasure room underneath his bedroom?
Well, it's at the main level of the treehouse.
Is a treasure room?
Is a big giant treasury that's actually filled with mountainous piles of gold.
Why is it filled? Is that just stuff he's collected?
They're adventurers.
Okay.
But they don't ever buy anything.
Okay.
So they just hoard money.
Okay.
But then there was an episode where they're like, we should spend our money.
Okay.
So they discover that people will do things that they're not necessarily comfortable with if you give them enough money.
Oh dear.
And Jake goes crazy and starts bribing a bunch of people into doing things for him.
Such as?
I don't remember. It was a while ago when I watched that one.
Does it get really weird like the rest of the show?
I think he makes people marry each other.
I feel like there's a way to destroy those things, because there's like 5 or 6 of them. This has got to be one of them.
Well, then, because he spends all of their money. And then, like, the next episode, one of his kids repossesses the house.
Uh-huh.
But then they can't buy it back because they spent all the money. It was an interesting episode.
Look,
A book and a bad guy. Title card?
The Enchiridion or something?
The Enchiridion.
Sure. Is that what it's
The
called?
Enchiridion, yeah. That's the Lich. There was
Okay.
also, what's his name?
No, Finn. It's what you can see through the glow.
It's what you can see through. Yeah, the Enchiridion. That's it.
Look, you see this?
There's also a what?
I forget his name. Because it's the Candy Kingdom, so everyone are, like, treats.
Okay.
And candies.
Like the bubblegum lady?
Like Princess Bubblegum, yeah.
Okay.
Schmauzau. What is his name?
Is that inside of a gumball?
Maybe. That might be what they're going for.
Okay. Are you looking up his name?
I'm gonna look up his name. This is bugging me.
He just jumped out the... Why do they say math?
That's just a thing that they say. They say mathematical.
Instead of saying, like,
Okay, it's cinnamon bun.
the guy has a key on his head.
Yeah. No, in the crowd of candy people, there's a guy named Cinnamon Bun,
Okay.
and he's a little slow.
Okay.
And when you first meet him, they're kind of like, "Oh, he's weird," and they're like, "Yeah, he's a little half baked."
God.
But then, seasons later, I think it's like 5 or 6 seasons later,
Uh-huh.
he is in the Lava Kingdom, or the Fire Kingdom, and gets hit with a fire attack,
Uh-huh.
and then he's not half-baked anymore, and he actually becomes fully competent and not, like, slow-witted anymore.
I see.
It was clever. I liked it.
I see.
So, we are in a computer world. Wait, no, are they in a computer world? Maybe we should have been paying attention.
No, they're just walking through the door going to the Enchiridion. Maybe it's a reference to the fact that it's Lego Dimensions.
Well, there was an episode where they got trapped in, like, a computer-esque thing.
Do they just walk around and sing a bunch?
There's a lot of random jam-outs.
Jam-outs.
There was the Ice King.
Floating around in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened. I think there's a lot of ones where there's... Oh, there's something in... Oh, there's a face in that box.
It's the box! Is that a cat in a box?
I guess...
Oh, he's from the Box Kingdom! There's a whole kingdom
Uh-huh.
that is nothing but cats in boxes.
Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of them.
and they have like jousting tournaments where they joust with cardboard tubes.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it was such an adorable episode.
Do you want me to teach you how to use the grower and shrinker on the next episode of Quickie Plays?
Oh, a grower and a shrinker.
Oh, yes.
I'm excited.
I am too.